what's up, guys? What y'all doing tonight? We got PM School. We in the studio. We in a brand new Righteous Fair studio where we will now conduct our celebrity gossip, our hip hop news, and our local weekly news, guys. So how y'all doing? Come on in and hit the like button. I got a good old show ready for you tonight, and I got a special guest. I had to go grab a special guest to do this with me, guys. Right? So let's talk about it. Rapper Mace speaks on rapper Big L having him set up, guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So let me introduce my guest, the one, the only music maestro, M Maestro. What's going on, my guy, man? Salute to you, bro.
Gusto.
What's going on, man?
What's up, brother? What's up, brother?
Man, it's good to see you, man. It's been a minute, but like all real friendships, we ain't gotta talk every day. We ain't gotta call each other every day to know we tied at the hip. But man, you play a big role in my music career when I was rapping, when I was doing the music. So just let them know a little bit about who you are, being that this is the first time you hear. We got all day, E. Don't worry about it. We got all day.
Crazy, like this is the part I really hate. I fuck it, Grammy nominated, multi-platinum producer, music maestro.
That's a fact for y'all that like the fact check. You go to Rough Rider CD, go to every Rough Rider CD, and you turn it over and you look on the back. There you go.
Word. Vacant lot.
Yeah, I was telling them how we back in the days, right? Votto, Charlie Clips, J Mills, Most Hated. They was all a group, and we used to challenge them. We used to go back and forth. We used to go back and forth.
No. We ain't challenge. I ain't challenge shit. It was our good brother, James Flames.
Good old James. Good old James Flames.
Brother, James Flames. But one thing, talking to Rec, and me and Rec talk about this all the time. Rec says he regrets not engaging because he feel like they were sending shots at him too, and he wouldn't engage. He says to this day he regrets that shit.
One of those Biggie moments, Biggie and Tupac moments where Biggie should have just came back at him just like, yo, fuck all that.
Yeah. So I think it was Votto. Like he said some slick shit like some shit to the effect to your man on the lower or some shit like that.
Yeah, but that was the good old days, man. But that's how it was in Harlem though. And that's what we talking about today. We talking about the real well-knowns, the upper echelons when it comes to rappers in Harlem. We was underground, E. Well, you was more close to the mainstream than all of us, but for the most part, we was underground. And we here to talk about this Mace thing. So let me play what Mace said, and then we'll chime in on exactly what Mace said.
Back.
Mercy, top dog, top one.
Mercy, what's good with you, boy? I'm in King.
So I'm just when we share some stories.
Who you talking about? The Big L story?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. I was going to bring that up because they got Big L fans, but we grew up with him. It was a time that Mason was telling me, and I got to the block late that day. I'll tell you how Big Lee tried to extort me. His brother tried to extort me. I got a whole song about it, actually. I was going to save it for the freestyle. But Mace was telling me, and I got to the block late, and I seen him low. I told him, like, what's up? He like, yo, Big L just tried to get us robbed.
Get me robbed.
So Big L tried to get you robbed. How did that go? How did that work? Or why do you even think that happened?
I mean, the first, I gotta go back to the first time. So the first time,
Hold on, he tried to get you robbed on numerous,
yeah.
on numerous.
Damn, yo, he tried to get him robbed twice. Did you know that? Did you know that?
This is the first time I'm hearing this.
occasions.
I mean, if you go online right now, you'll see a story about Fat Joe talking about how me and L got into it. You know, I told L, I knock you out, nigga. You fake nigga. You know I know you, nigga. God bless.
Yeah,
But
God bless her.
He went and got Fat Joe on me. He went and got some Bronx niggas because he couldn't find nobody.
And this is before you got on, or when right on?
Yo, that's crazy, y'all. Like, but you know what's crazy? Doing that, we did the history of Big L. We followed. Big L always was that school kid. He was the good boy that had to act the part. His brothers was the tough guys. His brothers was the ones that'll do it to you. But Mace talking heavy right now. God bless the dead, though. Damn, y'all. It's like that. Y'all say and do anything for views and ratings. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. That I guess you know what, that's home team. That's they man. So I guess they could say that shit. I really don't know.
I guess. I mean, but on some Harlem joint. That ain't Harlem right there, bro. Especially when it comes to a dead legend. We kind of respect our legends, like. But you know, everybody got an ego, E. Everybody got an ego, so everybody want to be the king of Harlem.
Yeah.
On the cusp of.
This was like when I first got on, because you know, and before we got on, it was like LL.
Yeah,
you know, he was a guy. He took us everywhere.
Yep.
And all of that. Not everywhere, but to Bobito and different places to rap. And then when I got on, it was like the whole wave changed. It was like, this is what it looks like when a nigga really get on. And pause. And then, so me and L would get into it. And one time, because you want me to tell a story, so I got to tell a story. Yeah. He started using a few of my lyrics, like different compounds that I was using. That's when you make two words rap at the same time. So I checked the nigga.
Is that facts though? You knowing how music work, E. Is that a fact? Is there any songs we gonna be able to pull up and hear Big L sounding like Mace?
For one, Big L came out before Mace. So you know, I don't know, bro.
I don't know, bro. That's what I said. I said I don't know. So far, he right. When he said he would smack Big L, and I do believe Big L will go get somebody to try to get you because he know he can't fuck with you by himself. I believe that part. But no, Mace. Big L was bothering you because Big L he's what I call home team. He a home team dude. Like, and matter of fact, him being a home team dude, it kind of messed his career up. That's what kept him independent so long, because he had a chance to sign to Rock. But because they didn't want to take McGruff and they didn't want to take OC and the rest of his gang, he didn't sign. Remember, the Rock was going to sign him that first go round.
Yeah, but Big L was never. Big L was he didn't start off independent.
Yeah, I know he had that Columbia. He had the Columbia joint under Nas.
But wasn't under Nas.
I mean, he wasn't the major label. Nas was the major label. Nas was the major thing on that label right there. So he.
You mean okay. You talking about from that aspect? When you said under Nas, I'm thinking like he was signed to Nas, But during that time, no shit. Yeah, I don't even think he was second. It was Nas and then the Fugees.
Yeah, definitely. Yo, you're right on Columbia. On Columbia.
But then again, I'm you know what? Timeline. I'm thinking Big L probably dropped before the Fugees too.
But I remember him and Nas taking pictures together. It's photos of him and Nas taking pictures together, and that's in fact that's when Nas said he was scared. He was absolutely frightened of Big L. He was scared to rap with Big L.
Okay.
But this stemmed from the fact that Big L felt Mace wasn't doing enough. He didn't realize that Mace was signed to Diddy, and you ain't doing shit that Diddy ain't telling you to do. So Big L felt Mace should have been doing more to put everybody on when he had a turn, because Big L was giving deals up to bring everybody in. So it was just a
But it don't that timeline just doesn't make sense when Big L was the first one to get on out of all of them, then McGruff.
yeah, but remember, Big L got dropped from Columbia. Big L got dropped from Columbia. Columbia dropped him and he went back independent. Remember? And then he was independent for a while. Then he did his independent thing with that Most Valuable Player album. He did 2 independent joints.
Most Valuable
Then,
Player was on MVP. I mean, that was on Sony though.
so I think that was the last one on Sony. And then he did 2 independent albums that killed it. But he really didn't get no money. One of them independent albums, Puffy stole his beat
Which one?
through Lord Finesse. One More Chance. That was originally Big L beat. That's pretty much what
I
started
don't
the
think
whole.
I don't think it was that shit was stolen, man. Like that just could like now that's just motherfuckers using the same sample and it's similar. Like I really hate when people say such and such stole when like now I'm talking from my producer side, like when producers use the same sample coincident, like it isn't you didn't steal it. Like what's the odds? Like these records is available to everybody, you know? I could probably not hear what you got and just great minds may think alike and we flip the same damn sample. There's really no similarities between the 2 records but other than the sample.
Yo, have you ever had that happen to you?
Hell fucking yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, but have you ever had it happen where you know somebody deliberately took something from you?
Yeah. And I know who to, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how does that work? Like, put us on to that, because like we lost when it comes to that. If anything, we the rappers. We looking at it from the rapper angle, but
I'll put it like this. There was this one producer. I did a record for Jewels.
okay.
I'm just trying to figure out should I be I don't give a fuck maestro or conservative maestro? I'm just chill right now. All right,
Yeah,
let me just
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a I don't give a fuck show right here. This is a
yeah.
tell it like it is show.
I mean, listen, I did a record for Jewels, right? I heard the shit playing Rockefeller. I heard it was going to be on his album. And a couple of months later, I hear Overnight Celebrity.
Oh, niggas chopped and screwed your shit up. Niggas chopped it. Not only did they shit on Jewels, they chopped and screwed your shit up. And just
Yeah, but you know, I mean, I'm not gonna accuse the nigga and say that he jacked my shit. You know what I mean? It's just I know when it was played, he was in the building on 50th and 8th Ave, the Def Jam building. I know he was in the building. I don't know for a fact he jacked the shit, but it's just coincidental that 2 months later I hear the same sample.
that nigga stole that shit, boy. That nigga stole that shit. He borrowed it. He borrowed the E. All right, let's get back to this, man. That boy borrowed your shit though.
Yo,
Yo,
you
son,
got anybody in the waiting room?
um, no, nah, nobody yet.
All right, Rex supposed to be coming through. I sent him the link.
All right, that's gonna be dope, man. We got a reunion. We got a live wire reunion, mini live wire reunion, man. Man, guys, if y'all for those of y'all that just now tuning in, we got the Grammy nominated,
Yeah, I
award
ain't win.
winning, the Grammy nominated producer, multi-talented rapper,
I ain't no rapper.
choreographer. We got music maestro. Y'all go
Nigga.
check him out. Y'all go look him up. You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
dance, nigga. You giving me choreographer? God damn.
Bro, son, you did so much for the team, bro. You made sure everybody was together. You made sure everybody made their appointment. Everybody made their dates. And you made sure you called me, Rec, Maul, James Flames, Nick. You had to get all of us, bro. Man,
Rest in peace, Nick Bones.
rest in peace, Nick Bones.
And it's so funny we on this shit now because I just saw a video where I cursed you out. I don't know if you remember that video. I sent you a video of me cursing you out because you left right before the whole gang was there. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh,
We all here and this nigga Vern leave.
right, yeah. Facts though. You know me. I was on the move, man. I had to be, man, son. Every minute, bro. I need every minute, man. But word, man. Damn, I wish I'd have stayed though. I ain't even gonna hold you. I wish I'd have stayed just for the pictures, if not anything, just for the memories, man.
Yeah.
Just words, syllables.
Yeah, syllables. He started using my syllables. I'm like, yo, L. So then Gruff laughing and all that. Gruff like, y'all niggas need the box, you know?
Gruff
You
is
know how niggas...
Gruff gas shit like a motherfucker. Gruff, that boy Gruff not a
Gruff
gas
like, murder, then that nigga go right there.
Yeah.
L looking like, what? So then me and L start talking. The conversation goes super left, you know? And then next thing I know, I'm in a tunnel. And then nigga Fat Joe comes up to me.
Hold on for people. Not a tunnel. That's a nightclub.
Yeah, the nightclub, the tunnel.
Right.
So Joe come up to me. I'm looking like, and then Joe see me and Joe's like, and I ain't doing nothing to that nigga. That's Mace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's something y'all got going on.
Right.
So
that's first, but hold on.
That was the first time.
But hold on, just so the audience stays on top.
Yeah.
Big L and Fat Joe was kind of in a clique together, Lord Finesse and Buck Wilder, digging in the crate. So it may have been something alluding to that. Just for the audience that doesn't know why Fat Joe would randomly come in. They was in a group.
So then he's running with Fat Joe. You know, he called them niggas. First he tried to talk to Party and them, but I knew Party and them niggas. I knew Party Artie.
Yeah,
that
Party
was my
Artie.
nigga,
yeah, Party Artie. I think Party died, right?
Yeah, he died.
Party was nice. Party was nice.
And Wally World and all those.
Yeah,
he didn't know I knew them niggas from basketball, so it wasn't gonna go no further than that.
Right.
So then like a couple months later, we get into it again about something, and I think it was over a chick or something, and then me and this nigga Sham is walking to like 41st Street.
So just to put this story into perspective, we all children is parked on 139th Street.
Yeah, we all chilling on 39th Street every day. So 39th to 40th, 40th to 39th. Right. So we walking up 40th.
So Mace is basically, I just want everybody to keep up with your story.
Yeah.
He's basically saying he's leaving that area, going somewhere else.
I'm leaving 40th Street. We got ices, you know, we just paid for the truck. All the kids getting free ice cream on 139th. They all got on Mace Day t-shirts, you know. So everybody's running up to the block like, yo, Mace is out there. So I parked my car on 40th and we just walking through the hood. So, and it was my first rollie I got, like iced out. It was the first one. So I get around the corner on 40th. And I walk up 40th on 7th to 41st, and a Spanish nigga just run out of nowhere like, yo, give it up, nigga. I'm going to kill both of y'all niggas.
And when you say both, who you was with?
Me.
Mace, yo, you got it's a Latina, a Latino, A Latino man ran up, not Spanish. Spanish is the language, Mace. Damn it, man.
Sham God.
Sham God is
So
the
then
coach.
Sham is standing like where his stat is. And people that know me know they like, yo, this nigga Mace played too much, bro. So he kind of got Sham. I'm looking at Sham like, he don't have me right now. He got the gun on you. You know, we play.
Salute to Shamgar, yo. Salute to Devout 5000, too. Salute to Shamgar, bro. Hell of a story. This is a hell of a story.
Play basketball, so we pause. We communicate with our eyes, like nigga, nigga, I'm about to run. I got that look like Sham.
Right.
Yo, nigga,
Sham got the don't leave me look.
Sham got the look like, may stop playing. You know how Sham look like, may stop playing. So I'm like, I give him back the look, and this is happening in like 30 seconds.
Real time.
Fast communication. I'm looking at the nigga like, this my first roller.
Yeah.
I can't
First
just
one,
get this one up like
that.
So then Sham like, yo, he rubbing his stomach. That mean like, come on, my nigga, don't leave me.
Yeah.
Pause. So I'm like, I'm going to take this watch off and I'm going to throw it because now the nigga done clacked it on us. We know he's serious. We didn't think he was serious first. Once he clacked it, I'm like, nah, I can't let him shoot Sham. So I take the watch off really slow. Sham like, man, stop playing. I'm taking it off like, should I? I'm take it. The nigga said, yo, it's taking too long. He put the gun on Sham, so then I take the watch off. I'm like, this nigga then got caught. That's what I'm really thinking.
That shit breaking up.
Yo, it's crazy, Mace. You thought about it way too long, bro. Don't ever risk your life. Don't ever risk your life for some materialistic bull.
So then I throw the watch by the back of the car wheel, because I knew it was gonna bounce off. Pause. And when the watch fell, we just ran. But by the time we ran, the cops came from the left side. And before he can even pick the watch up, the cops had got the nigga. And then I'm like, man, bro, I just need my watch back, Sham. You owe me, bro. We not even worrying about if the nigga is good or anything. I'm the first thing out my mouth is, pause, Sham. You owe me, bro. I need my watch back. And then when the dude get locked up, he goes into jail. Niggas start calling me, yo, a nigga in here that just took y'all watch or something, you know. And niggas got crazy on the dude in jail. And then they beat the nigga so bad, he told us who did it. He told, it got back to the city that the guys that did it, it was like, yo, Big L did that. I was like, Big L? Oh, it's over for this nigga.
Oh, man.
Is that why Big L is never on your top 5 list of rappers from Harlem?
I was about to ask. What happened to the watch?
I got the watch back because it never when they tried to take it to the precinct, the cops just said, come and get it and get the watch back. But
he's speeding the story up. He's speeding the story up. There's like, we gonna need a statement. Mason, I ain't making no statement.
I ain't making no statement. Yeah, I left the watch down there for a couple of months. And they was like, yo, we need a statement. I said, bro, I can't get it.
Yeah, he wasn't telling. I was like,
and then the detective was like, you want your watch back, you gotta tell us something. I said, I ain't gonna get that watch.
Yeah. But you got it back.
And then to make a long story short, the guy was like, yo, the case was over. They gave us back the watch. And it was like a week later we found out that it was Big L. And that just messed up everything, because I'm like, yo, this nigga is hating big time, bro. So they didn't kill her. Like, that's why he ain't in my top 5.
Right. So, and I know we run out of time, but
crazy, yo. Yo, what you got for that story right there? You heard it from Mace's mouth to your ears, man.
Yo, can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I hear you clearly.
Okay, because I don't know. Shit was like breaking up. It's a nice story. It's a funny story. It's a funny story.
You know what I mean? Let's hear it from another angle. Let's hear that same story from another angle, because Fat Joe, you know, Fat Joe, he loved talking, he loved telling. So he told that story a couple times. He told it to Jim Jones and he told it to Jadakiss. So let's hear him tell it to Jim Jones. There's some other key nuggets in here. I want y'all to pay attention. Did y'all know that Big L had a thing with Little Kim? So it was just all sorts of hatred towards what Biggie and Bad Boy and Mace and them was doing over there from the Big L camp.
Little Kim in there, she was on God Bless the Dead L. Oh man, Big L and Big L. This is super early. So when Kim just started, she was on Big L. I never forget that. I was all like that. L got it right there. They fucking with L.
L was with Little Kim. Let me tell you about Big L. Let me tell you what, rest in peace, Big L. Digging in the crates, my brother. The castle was sitting around the corner, kicking three. So I go like this, rest in peace, my brother B.O. So I go, this is what Big L did to me, right? Shit is foul as hell, but it is what it is, right? I'm hanging in the studio with Mace, and we see y'all all grew up in that same neighborhood. Jones 139th, all that, they children of the corn, they all from that McGruff, all that's that hood, right?
Yeah.
So I see Mace, he's in the studio, I hang out with him. I think you was there, I think Cam was there. We was laughing, telling jokes all fucking night, popping shit. It was just the best time, right? And the next day, I'm in the tunnel, right? So I'm in the tunnel, you know how we are, Jim. I'm in there 20, 30 deep, whatever. So L come over to me, right? He like, yo, Crack, I need you. I said, yo, what's up? You know, Big L, my little brother. Yeah. I said, L, what's up? Nah. I got to holler at these niggas, this and this and that. This is a joker moment, guys. So I follow him, and you know, we ready to catch wreck for L, 1,000,000%. He pulls up to Mason Bector, man.
Oh, man.
And I'm standing with L, and they grew up together, they brothers, and the nigga L start going off on Mace, and I felt like the biggest backstabber hypocrite in the world. I was hanging out with Mace the night before, and I'm sitting there like this, but you know, L blood, L the bloodline, digging in the crates, he blood. Man, I remember Mace looked at me. Yo, he never trusted me again in his life. L was talking to him, but he was looking at me like he couldn't believe that shit. He was like, word. Like, real Crack. Like,
nah, they all of them had their little riffs uptown. Cam, Mace, everybody had got into the little shits back in the day because they were so young with that success, and they started getting money. It was just different. And Mace popped off. Mace was looking like the king of Harlem. He wasn't showing no love. He wasn't giving back to the community. He wasn't picking niggas like L up, shit like you know what I mean? Like just.
So that's the energy. That's why the energy between everybody in Harlem, like Mace and all with Cam and everybody. It was like once he blew, he forgot where he came from.
Yeah, so you gotta figure Mace wasn't a hustler coming up. He didn't know how to get to no money. Like niggas like me and Cam always knew how to get fresh, stay with sneakers, knew how to hustle, dip and dab, use the bag a little bit. Mace wasn't on that. You dig? He was a little bit less fortunate. Like you dig? Like we more or less made sure we held him up, made sure he was fresh, made sure you know what I mean? Like he wasn't selling no slabs, he wasn't selling no cracks, he wasn't getting no packs, he wasn't doing none of that. So when you that young and you know, I've been in that situation where I didn't have, and I'm around niggas that's getting Jordans and all that type of shit. I know how I feel. I feel like a bozo. I figured out how to get to the pack. Like I need to know what that's what y'all doing? Well, count me in because I feel crazy. I need to get fresh. But that wasn't his thing and shit like that. So when he hit, it was like hitting lottery. And in turn, it was like, now I got the bag. Let me show y'all something. Y'all niggas gonna have to kiss my ass. And that shit didn't go as good as he wanted it to.
Yeah, and you know it's crazy because that's a problem in hip hop. A major problem is when you rap about certain shit, but we knew you in the hood before you popped off, and we know you ain't about them lyrics. And so that's where people start trying these guys. When you start hearing about rappers getting tried and all that, it's because they're like, yo, bro, you wasn't about that. Like, and now you talking all that. At least have, while you talking that, at least have 2 or 3 guys that's really about that, which
you didn't have nobody. So the niggas that was about that in the town in Harlem was on his head top. Niggas was on his head top in that era. That's why he had to move, go to Atlanta, all type of different shit. Because the niggas that's really about that, getting that bag, dig on owning blocks and shit like that was on his head top. Word up.
Oh man, I never knew that. I never went.
He caused a big riff up in Harlem and shit like that. R.P. God bless Baby Mane and Pop Lottie and shit like that. Those
like some guys who was standing up for him and all that was clashing up there.
Yeah, you dig?
People who liked them, people don't like them. They was like,
so you dig? They get this, but you dig? Like, I respect it. Everybody do it they way. You dig? I can't make nobody do nothing they don't want to do.
Jim, you got this $1 billion idea.
Yeah.
Hi, we're visiting.
Fat Joe just never ceased to amaze me with his old nosy ass. But he told the similar story, man. He told the similar story to what Mace said right there. But I want to dive in though, E. I want to go back to what I think the beef was about. Why he just had Big L, that is, had so much animosity towards Bad Boys. You know what I mean? I want to play this little clip. And you tell me what you think about this.
Style keeps spilling shit. You overdid it, Holmes. You in the danger zone. You shouldn't be alone.
Some people think this line is directed at Big L, as he was the one who popularized the term danger zone, which was used as a nickname for Harlem.
You overdid it, Holmes. You in the danger zone. You shouldn't be alone.
He also called himself the son of Satan. Big L had a song called Devil's Son. It's not unlikely that the reference was made on purpose.
The son of Satan, they say my killing's too blatant.
Big L straight from hell, the motherfucking devil's son.
The son of Satan, they say my killing's too blatant.
This 139 Atlantic is the danger zone.
You overdid it, Holmes. You in the danger zone. You shouldn't be alone.
Big L and Biggie also had quite a bit of history together, thanks to the producer Lord Finesse, who was in the same group called DITC, Diggin' in the Crates. He also produced a song for Biggie's album Ready to Die. Before the release of that project, Biggie heard Big L's song MVP live when he was opening up for him. They were playing it in the legendary nightclub The Tunnel, and people loved it. Puff Daddy heard the song too. So in 1994, Puffy decided to remix the song One More Chance, which they had originally recorded a year prior, with a completely different beat. But this time they wanted to add Biggie's vocals over an instrumental that uses the same sample as Big L's record MVP. So they looped the exact same portion of the sample, the barge Stay With Me from 1983, and produced the song knowing that Lord Finesse had the idea first and that they're potentially harming Big L's career, as MVP was supposed to be the hit single that was planned to help sell the album. But the remix to Biggie's One More Chance didn't come out until June 6, 1995. By that time, Big L had already released his album Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous. But Biggie was the one who went platinum with that beat in less than 2 months. Number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. His biggest hit to date. They stole Big L's shine. Lord Finesse and L were of course mad at them.
What you said, E?
I ain't say nothing. I just sucked my teeth.
Finesse didn't produce any more records for him, and stated in interviews that if Puffy had the idea first, he wouldn't have used the sample. So they were of course upset about it, cause he had to change plans after that. The version used for the music video was supposed to be the one with the DeBarge sample, but Big L didn't want to put it on TV cause it sounded like Biggie's remix. which was already platinum and overplayed on the radio. So L's song and music video would have been treated like a cheap copy, as Biggie had the more expensive music video. People would have accused him of biting a popular song, because most people, especially mainstream hip-hop listeners, only knew Biggie's version. And hip-hop was all about being original and unique. So he decided to use the Summer Smooth remix for the video, so that both songs could coexist on the radio and on TV without anyone's career being harmed.
Hey yo, spark up the Phillies and pass the stout. Make it quick, money grip, roll your asses out.
First things first, I pop freaks all the honeys, dummies, playboy bunnies, those wanting
In the
money.
street brawl, I strike men quicker than lightning. You seen what happened in my last fight, friend? I then.
Most people don't know that Big
Now, E, what you got to say about that right there? Because you the man of, you know the music, you know the beats. Was that a rip-off move by did Puffy rip DJ Finesse off?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Keep playing that. I'm gonna get back.
I bet.
Matter of fact, go ahead. Cause what I'm doing right now, damn, my guy, I keep getting this phone call. Go ahead, man. I'm gonna answer in a second because I'm doing something. I want to be on point before.
All right, I'm gonna play that sample back.
Oh, I know the sample very clear.
I'm Jerry. I smoked, and I have late-stage COPD.
Finesse and L were of course mad at them. Finesse didn't produce any more records for him, and stated in interviews that if Puffy had the idea first, he wouldn't have used the sample. So they were of course upset about it, cause he had to change plans after that. The version used for the music video was supposed to be the one with the debauched sample, but Big L didn't want to put it on TV cause it sounded like Biggie's remix, which was already platinum and overplayed on the radio. So L's song and music video would have been treated like a cheap copy, as Biggie had the more expensive music video. People would have accused him of biting a popular song, cause most people, especially mainstream hip-hop listeners, only knew Biggie's version. And hip-hop was all about being original and unique. So he decided to use the Summer Smooth remix for the video, so that both songs could coexist on the radio and on TV without anyone's career being harmed.
Hey yo, spark up the Phillies and pass the stout. Make it quick, money grip, roll your asses out.
First things first, I pop freaks all the honeys, dummies, playboy bunnies, those wanting
In the
money.
street brawl, I strike men quicker than lightning. You seen what happened in my last fight, friend? I then.
Most people don't know that Big L was dissing Biggie and Puffy in the music video.
That's crazy. Right. I remember that music video too.
I'll say this: the Summer Smooth version was better than me. I like Big L remix better anyway.
That's facts.
But after looking up some dates, so that Big L album came out March 28, 95. And Biggie released his song June 6, 95.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. There you go.
But I'm trying to see. I'm just looking at numbers. I'm trying to see exactly when was this MVP shit released, because it's not given an exact day. But at the end of the day,
if he was performing that in the tunnel, you already know. If he was performing that way before he dropped the album,
I don't even think, that wasn't the first single. That's the crazy shit about it. That was the second single. Put It On was the first joint.
Right. Put it on, Big L. Put it on. Put it on and on and on. Yeah.
I can't call it. I can't call it. Interesting.
It's close, but they had a back and forth, man. They had a huge back and forth where they went in on each other, y'all. Listen to this, E.
Yo, big boy, you ain't fucking with those, son. I always spit it raw, but it's well done. Cause I got a tight style that's mean, it could break the fight out. You like the switch, cause when the flip, that's when I hit your lights out. They call me big, cause I'm big brain. You a bitch made, they call you big because you move away. You just a shit stain, for real. You just a simp guy, don't make the clit rise. They call you smalls, cause that is what you bitch nut of, you dick size. I know you think you hard acting all tough. It's not a fact, it's a bluff. You talk some shit, but you ain't backing it up. Man, I'm no Bashadi shells igniting, and Biggie's well invited. One shot will scatter holes to your cellulitis if you try to fuck with Corleone's a wrist. Used to think that you was hot, I should have known you a bitch. Tie your story ends up in the talon, full of the puppet, you look in the shells, and then you be some of the hell. You should have known not to be fucking with L.
Man, E. And you cannot say you know who we talking about. You know exactly who we talking about. The bars was clear.
I hear it. I hear it.
Biggie,
I hear it.
In defense to Big, salute to Brooklyn. Brooklyn stand up. Biggie knew and heard that, and he came back.
Biggie Smalls killing L, cause I'm the villain. Your cat spilling, I'm the walls in the ceiling. Call the cops when you hearing them shots. Or call the doctor who got your big papa. Take an L, cause you are an L. No blunt token when I'm L smoking. Hopeless if I show up, I take your toe up. You shaking so much, the fear's gonna make you throw up. So what's it gonna be? Biggie kills foes, the knot boots with your bitch like steel toes. So, you don't wanna fuck a B.I.G. Come to Brooklyn, you will D.I.E. I grew up a hustle up, drug smuggle up. Bitch, I'm number one, you runner up. Can't fuck with us, you a son of a bitch. Come and get smoked. The real fucking biggest here, L is a joke.
Yo, it was finna be some stuff. It was gonna be in New York, man. New York. And this is why Biggie, Pac was a distraction. Biggie had to handle home first. Just like Pac was over there on the West Coast battling Ice Cube, Biggie was over here battling everybody. You know, Raekwon was on Biggie neck. Raekwon was on him.
And
Nas was
him
throwing
and
Nas
was sending shots back and forth.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Fucking, he even got into it with the Roots. Roy Flush.
J. Rue the Damager.
The boot camp clique, right? The boot
camp.
OGC.
I forgot what that had to do with because
that was all about that Versace stuff. That all spinned off of that Raekwon and Ghostface beef when they
yeah, man, Tech didn't like that. Tech didn't like that shit at all because, you know, even though Tech was with boot camp, Tech is from Bed-Stuy, while all of the boot camp is from like Brownsville and East New York. You know, Tech was cool with the Junior Mafia. Those was his people, you know, and being from the neighborhood. I remember he was saying to me, like, yo, he had to defuse that shit quick.
Right. Salute, guys. We here. We chopping it up. We talking about some old history. You right, Castro. Big L was the man. You know what I mean? Let's get back to this real quick, and then we're gonna listen to that interview between Fat Joe and Jada Kiss.
Oh.
He put a guy in the video that was supposed to resemble Big, who can be seen in the background vibing to the song. But they never actually showed his face or did a close-up, even though that would have boosted his career.
Remember, back in the days, that was like the wave. Everybody was using the lookalike Big. Because remember, speaking of OGC, they had in the Storm, in that video, The Storm.
No Fear.
No fear. They pushed him off the stage.
I'm a hoes and video, but pimp hats, but the fact still remains that you're just a stain on the bottom of my boots while I'm still stirring.
BCC.
That's what got him fucked up.
Oh yeah, they did beat him up.
He addressed it. He addressed it, and I ain't having that. He said, "You talk about how he got fucked up in D&D." Yeah, he addressed it. But then on top of that, It's the ring when that my man Easy LP on the song.
Wow.
Which, yeah, it was, man, listen.
That was crazy, yo. But Boot Camp
You
Click
know what?
they had a squad, boy. I always liked Helter
Laverne
Skelter.
Lowe, yep. Yeah, you
Helter
right.
Skelter.
Big Buckshot is from Ebbetsville, yep.
Mm-hmm.
If that was really Biggie Smalls in the video, but they zoomed in on Lord Finesse, who didn't even produce this version of the song. Maybe that was a subliminal message as well, because there was also a quote-unquote setup in the video with a person that's supposed to resemble Puff Daddy, the guy who stole Big L and Lord Finesse's idea, who in the video gets lured into a trap, and they put the words double cross over it, which is a slang term for backstabbing and doing somebody wrong. And this is exactly what Puffy did. I mean, he was kinda known to bite the most popular records and beats. That's one of the reasons why he never got respected as an MC. MVP was also on the same album as the song Danger Zone, which, like I explained earlier, was referenced by Biggie on the song Victory. I don't think it's a coincidence that Biggie said Danger Zone and Son of Satan in
Boost your revenue and drive growth with Google Ads. Reach high-value customers across the entire Google
the same song. After the passing of Biggie, Big L paid homage to him on the song Size 'Em Up. And also on Deadly Combination. It's unclear if both of them had a chance to squash the beef, and what their relationship was like when Biggie made the song.
That's a fact, though.
Well, you know what, though?
Mm-hmm.
Lord Finesse is my man's. So next time I talk to him, I'll inquire about that. Did it ever get started?
Please, bro.
Because you know, I don't know if you know, I was at DITC in-house producer for a little while.
Digging in the crates.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You know, so you know, I was around OC, around Buck. Showbiz call me all the time. AG, I work with his new group, the Girl Code, you know, so you know, I was in that circle. I heard stories. I've heard a lot of things. You know what I mean? I've heard a lot of things, but you know, I'll ask for confirmation. That's interesting.
No doubt. All right, let's get it.
Swiss tried to gas me to do it. I can't do it because I'm gonna go bad, and it's gonna be one of our friends. Like, I got people I ain't talked to this day that was still cool with 50 Cent. Like, cause you know, like, not real talk. I start arguing with, you know, if I see somebody we cool with on the joints, like, yo, Fat Joe, I'm feeling such and such. I go bad on them. Like, I can't do it. I'm a sore loser and a worse sore winner.
Ooh.
There's people when I won them chips at the Rucker that they still want me to die now. Like that, like the was doing, I was getting on the mic, cursing them out, their families out, everything. Hey, y'all, look at your man, Swiss all in the comments. Yo, stop that. Showtime coming up right after you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, I saw something that blew my mind the other day. Some girl had interviewed you, and she had asked you about the Benjamins. And she said, who wrote Puffy's verse on the Benjamins?
Yeah.
And it's like, how did that come about? I want you to explain it here, because they probably ain't hear it here.
We was early locks, just signed, so we would still be working in the MIDI room in Daddy's house, the small room in the middle room, the production room. And we was just rhyming one day. The locks, me, Styles, and P was rhyming, and I was rhyming, and Puff walked in the room when I was saying that rhyme. Now, what y'all want to do? Want to be ball? And he like, yo, stop it! I need that. And he tucked it, and then when he got the beat from D-Dot, Derek Angeletti, he laid that verse on there. That was like one of my old verses.
Hey, you see your man Joe Button, man. Yo, Joe Button, man. Let me tell you something, Joe Button, man. You're a special guy. But you in here. I ain't chilling. This breaking news. Everything we do is breaking news on the Fat Joe Show. This
crazy.
Nah, we ain't playing with nobody. I see Joe Button. I see Swiss on this. Check this out, man. So yeah, man. I mean, I would imagine from you, I heard about y'all from Lockers, from Yonkers. Y'all was the Warlocks. You know, I heard rumblings. You know what I mean? And I used to drive past Yonkers and see y'all all at the gas station. Like that gas station was like ground zero for the whole Yonkers, huh?
Yeah. That was like the meetup spot, you know, the hangout, the gas station.
And then when you met Biggie and so y'all rap for Biggie, how did that process go right there?
Nah, we didn't meet. We never met Biggie till after we did the song You'll See.
So you ain't meet him till after?
Yeah, we didn't meet him till after. That's why I think Puff gassed it up. Like, these is coming for your head. And that's, if you hear him, he's really coming at us on his verse. Big is coming at us hard. They talking it, but they ain't living it. Cristal. We still had army suits with crack on us back then. Yeah. So crazy, but it felt good. It felt good though to just, you know, our first time the world hearing us was a feature with Big, but we didn't meet. We hadn't met him yet.
It's so hard. It's so hard for somebody to consistently add members to a crew that are like legendary and are considered probably the best. Because you guys, if not the best, you top 3 best groups ever in the history of rap to me, right? And I know we got a lot of people. We got Run DMC, we got NWA, we got a bunch of, but the Locks has been most consistent forever, bar for bar. But so then Mace, who was down with Puff first, Mace or y'all?
I think they both got down at the same time.
I ain't sure who got signed first.
Say that again on Maestro.
But I think you know what? I just went back. Like I had a flashback too, though. I think they got signed at the same time because if you remember, they was all Rough Riders. They was all Rough Riders. Mace was rolling with the Locks. DNY was managing Mace. But yeah, that is a good question. I think they all got signed at the same time, but Puff came out first.
You mean Mace?
You
mean Mace came out first?
Yeah. Pardon me, Mace. But I think they all got signed together. Now that's one thing. Like all people on too. Like
nah. Mace was first, bro.
No, listen what I'm saying. Listen what I said. I said I think they all got signed together at the same time, but Mace came out first.
You might be right though. You might be right. Cause I'm trying to think. Somewhere in there, remember they was on that DMX, niggas done started something. And they was all signed. They was all signed by then. They was all signed together by then. Remember that niggas done started something? Check out the kid that did like so shot.
Who was I signed to? How can I not remember that?
Exactly.
I'm trying to remember that timeline.
The chat saying that Zone here. Zone, who was signed first? Who was signed and who we know Mace came out first.
No, Mace, without a doubt, Mace came out first. But they all signed at the same time.
Did the Locks and Mace all sign at the same time?
Mace probably signed a little bit before them, but it was like literally the same fucking time, bro.
You know how? Because they weren't on Mace album and they weren't on Cam album.
Mace was on Mace album.
They was on Mace. The Locks was on Mace album.
Yeah.
That first album.
Yeah.
Oh man. So then yeah,
24 Hours to Live.
Man, that was so long ago, my guy. We talking 25 years ago.
Hey, 24 Hours to Live, and then on top of that, they was on Big's album. Both of them was on Big's album.
You right. More Money, More Problems.
And Last Day.
Benjamins. And the Benjamins.
Then Benjamins was on Puff album. They all on Puff album.
Last Days. Can I live to my last days? You right though. You right, man. Interesting, bro.
But it was like weeks apart. Probably.
Because it was so hard. Like
right.
Mace probably signed first and then us probably. Or we signed it, he signed right. It was really close. No more than a month apart.
Right.
That's what I just said.
You spot on, E.
That's what I just said. Yeah. Nigga. Because you know what? I'm just going back. Like I'm going into a time warp right now. This shit. Because that time was is mind you too. Cam had got his deal too.
Right. Because I remember you was messing with them. I remember you messing with Jewel. You put us on to the whole Jewels, and we was in Grant. You was taking us to Grant projects. Like,
no, I wasn't.
Let's go check Jewels.
Legendary and all. Considered probably the best because you guys, if not the best, you top 3 best groups ever in the history of rap to me, right? And I know we got a lot of people. We got Run DMC, we got NWA, we got a bunch of, but the Locks has been most consistent forever, bar for bar. But so then Mace, who was down with Puff first, Mace or y'all?
All right, we was ahead of that.
Yeah.
And you guys won't fold on each other for nothing, and I respect that. You know what I mean? People grow, people, you know, I had a bunch of dudes that was down with me that I thought was my brothers and loyalty, and then they not down no more or happened. How was it? How was y'all able to maintain that relationship, man? Through it had to be different things going on and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, when we first signed the deal, everything was 33-30. You know, we bust down everything 3 ways, all the way from the rip. And we just made an oath that no matter how much money we got or no matter how much success or that we would never let none of the discrepancies of the music business or no executives could get in none of our ears individually and just keep that bondage and brotherhood till we die or somebody get a life sentence or till one of us die. We just try to always keep it as tight. And another thing we always used was looking at other groups, you know, when they go through it and have a fallout or when somebody out of the group gets hacked and he starts talking crazy about the other groups on Twitter, the rest of the members or any of that, we just always use that as building blocks and stones to.
Yo, I always say that the Locks survive because their best and most lyrical one didn't mind playing the back seat. He never got the big head. Sheik Luch never got the big head. He played his position.
I tried to tell niggas like, yo, if you a real fucking Locks fan, if you go back to 96, 97, Kiss was that nigga, but Sheik was that nigga.
Yeah. Everybody was saying Sheik was the leader in the very beginning.
Yeah, it was Sheik. And then Sheik just fell back.
Yep.
Sheik just fell back. You know, like Sheik was a street nigga.
That's what it was. And
Sheik was a street nigga.
That's what it was. And see, everybody got hot too, cause Kiss he got hot. Kiss got hot writing them songs for everybody. He got hot. Everybody wanted to hear him dolo first, and then Styles had his turn too, cause the streets was talking Styles P. And then that's what got him into that beef with Beanie Siegel over who the hardest niggas out.
Now you know what? I don't need talking to PK, right? You know PK, right?
Yeah.
So for those that don't know PK, that's a Rough Riders producer. He produced Breathe Easy. He produced Stop. Well, him and Grease did Stop Being Greedy. He did Dope Money. Anyway, so you remember there was just this one time with Styles, like it was like he did a complete 360 and he was just dark. He just got ruthless, very aggressive, not giving a fuck. Like he was just saying whatever. Yeah. And I asked PK, I was like, yo, what was that about? He was like, Styles he hit rock bottom. He had lost his brother. He ain't give a fuck about shit.
Yeah.
I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, he was real dark at a point. I remember that he was dark. That's right before he did that on I'm Black, that whole album right there with that I'm Black on it.
Oh no, that I'm Black song is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And then
man,
I'm just
Fat
like
Joe don't even say nothing about the Mace beef on that interview right there though, guys. That shit had like 10 seconds left. So what were you gonna say? 10 seconds of, but we already heard what he said to Jim Jones. So we heard what he said to Jim Jones.
You know what's crazy though, man? I got to work with Styles and Kiss. I've never got to work with Sheik, and I was supposed to work with Sheik. I never got to work with him or the lot as a whole.
That's crazy. How was that experience right there? Actually making a beat for Kiss or Styles.
Well,
which one was
Styles
more,
shit.
Which one did you have
Everybody.
more chemistry? Which one did you have more chemistry with?
Actually, I'm keeping a buck. I wasn't in the studio for neither record.
Okay.
But the bigger of the two records was the Styles record and Nori,
Okay.
Styles and Nori.
Okay.
The Come Through record, because you know, once upon a time I was managed by Chris Lighty. You know, rest in peace, big bro. And I was on both Violator albums.
Okay.
And you just hear the sample start. The sample comes on, and then the beat drop, and this nigga talking about here's why they call me the ghost.
Oh, that's you, E. That's fire, boy. That's fire, man. Yo, I remember picking through your beats, man. I remember having to pick through your beats.
Me and my OG self-service on that one.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. Yo, E, before we go on and wrap the show up, tell us a little bit about your experience with my guy, The Miz, WWE The Miz, over there on that reality show, Real World. The Real World, because you was on the Real World too. You was on the very first reality show, bro. People don't know, yo.
Shit!
We got a real guest on the show tonight, guys. We got a real guest on the show.
Damn. Okay, so, shit. You know what? You on your phone, right?
Yes.
Hold on. I want to send you something real quick, because I know when you see this, you're gonna ask me another question. Give me 1 minute to send you.
Do you have my Facebook? If you have my Facebook Messenger, it'll be even better, because then I don't have to back out of this live stream. I could just pull up the Facebook Messenger. I could just share whatever you send me from there.
All right, so hold on. I just found it too. So let me see. Let me highlight this. Boom. Go to Facebook Messenger. We are Facebook friends, right? Yeah, we are Facebook friends.
Yeah, Mr.Goodbread Scott.
You sure? Because I found somebody got your name.
I mean, I'm blocked from a couple of pages. I can't even get on a couple of pages. But Mr.Goodbread Scott is my only journal.
I found you. So, Oh, wait. Unable to send? What the fuck you mean? Now I'm starting to think, like, are we Facebook friends? We should be Facebook friends. I don't know why I can't send you this. Anyway, Augusto, let me just text it to your phone real quick, right?
All right.
And we going, because it's funny you asked me about that, and you're gonna see what I just sent you.
All right. Just give me a second. I'm gonna get it.
All right.
All right. So E, hold the show down real quick. I'll be right back.
So what? To answer? You want me to answer the question or wait for you to come back?
If y'all got questions for E, y'all can put your
Yeah.
questions in the chat,
So-
and he'll answer the ones that he can see in the chat. So if y'all got questions for E, you know what I mean, just leave your questions. You know what I mean. If y'all want to know what
Yo.
beats he made,
Like, nigga, you told me not to call you by your government, yet you still calling me E.
My bad, Maestro. I mean, before that, when they look on the back, when they look on the CD, when they look on the back for the credits.
Oh yeah, nah, it's out there. It's out there. It's out there. I mean, it's out there. You Google it, nigga. My name is my name.
Facts. But y'all leave your questions in there. I'll be right back. I'm going to get the picture.
Word. So what up, y'all? If y'all want to follow me, y'all can see my name right there, Music Maestro at Music Maestro. That's my IG. That's my A thing. You know, so y'all got any questions, hit me up. I DJ, I do beats. Used to be in the same group with Vern and a whole bunch of niggas called the Rivalries. And I was just the producer. I rapped every now and then, but I was mainly the producer. Shout out to Marlon, shout out to Rack, rest in peace. My guy Nick, Sparks, Rack. Let's see, scroll down.
All right, I'm back. I got the goods too. I'm back with the goods. Yo, it's crazy because that's his tag team partner. Where they was the tag team champions up until a couple of days ago. But wow, man. Wow. Hold on, let me load these suckers up, man. My God, my good old R Truthie. Good old R Truthie, yo. Good old R Truthie, man.
That's my nigga right there. Ron, that's my guy.
Yeah,
Ron,
man.
that's my nigga. We worked on some music too. Cause yo, I mean, before I get into talking about him, the whole Miz thing was just crazy. Like, met Miz before Miz was Miz. Miz was just regular Mike.
Right.
You know. It was Real World New York, and Malik, the nigga with the fro, that was my guy.
Right.
So you remember my guy Saint Germain?
Yeah.
He was doing a music video when Malik came out, and he bought MTV.
Wow.
Nigga bought MTV, and they caught niggas rapping. Niggas caught the video, and niggas told us to come back to the house. We went back to the house, and you know, little did we know that whole episode was on the damn show. I mean, that whole taping was on the show. We taught him how to play spades. Like, it was cool. Like, Mike was cool. And you know, as I met him, I ran into, we crossed paths years down the line, right? And he ain't remember me at first, right? Until I said, yo, I'm the black dude that taught you how to play spades in the house in downtown Manhattan. Maestro, he was like, no way. I was like, yeah, man. You know, so you know, we linked, we exchanged numbers, but you know, that nigga, he's a superstar now. You know what I mean? He's a superstar. We exchanged numbers. He took my number. I ain't never hear from him again, but it's just a fact, like, you know, the nigga remembered, so that's
Basically.
cool. Now as far as me and Truth, when we met, that was actually the first time we met. That was the first time we met. That was actually last summer in Raleigh, North Carolina. It was Raleigh, North Carolina, and it was the Fleet DJs conference. So he was there. The Goody Mob was there. Cocaine from the West Coast was there. It's a lot of people, a lot of DJs there, a lot of motherfuckers was there. So me being a wrestling fan, when I met the nigga, what did I do? I just called. I said, "Yo, Jimmy, little Jimmy, it's you." And he bust out
Little
laughing,
Jimmy,
you know?
he little Jimmy them.
Yeah, so you know, I'm running up. I say, "Yo, man, I got by little Jimmy." I was fucking with him, and he's laughing, right? So here's the ill shit. So, the CEO of Fleet, the Fleet DJs, introduced me as, you know, one of the premier producers that's speaking on the panel. So he's like, "Yo, you know, I do music," right? I was like, "Yeah." So this nigga want to talk to me about music. I want to talk to the nigga about wrestling.
Right. It's a whole
for me, like, cause for me, like, yo, listen, I'm a fan. I still watch wrestling. I'm a fan. You know what I mean?
Me
So
too.
you know, at the end of the day, like, yo, we, you know, I picked his brain about some shit, you know, and just asked, like, yo, why don't they give you a run, you know, with the belt? And you know, I just gave him so much flowers, like, you know, how he his roles and how he played them to perfection, and you know,
he never
him
injured.
funny.
He's never injured, bro.
Yeah, like just being funny. Matter of fact, it's funny you say that because that time we was there, he was out on injury. He was injured last year. You know, but throughout me saying all of that and giving him his props and his flowers, you know what I mean? He said some ill shit. He was like, "You know what? I don't care about winning the championship," because he said, "You telling me this means more to me. It just lets me know I'm out here doing my job and I'm being appreciated." You got the golden the wing. Oh man.
Let's go.
You got the classic.
Let's go. That's how big of a fan we are. But yo,
yeah, man.
It's getting late. It's getting late over here on the East Coast. I don't want to hold the class much more longer. But E, you got anything you want to add to the stream? Getting back to the title today, what we heard May speak on rapper Big L having him set up. And don't be no stranger, E. You always welcome to come.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, yo, Vern, this was the wrong episode to have me on because I ain't really have much to say about that.
Okay, but it's learning. You learn.
know, because yeah, you know, like, I mean, I could speak on it, but you know, it's like, okay, it's a story. You know, that's his truth. You know, it's seen truth. Fat Joe confirmed it. You know, but get me on the show where it's something I could really, really fucking talk about and deep dive in.
No doubt, yo. So we gonna like I said, we're gonna be in touch. You're not gonna be a stranger, cause that's what we do over here. We deep dive into the celebrity shit, son. We get into the celebrity shit. We make sure everything we hear is a fact.
I could possibly bring some niggas through. You never know.
Man, listen, man, anything you could do, we will always appreciate it. Yeah, right, good Brad.
Definitely,
we here.
I could definitely bring some niggas through, like especially like the producers. I could definitely like your favorite producer. I could definitely bring in.
That's what's up, my G.
You know what I mean? Like if you like niggas could drop names or you know come up with a wish list or who they like producers. Like I'm very close and hands on with a lot of them where I could just reach out like, yo, son, listen, nigga, get on
No
this.
doubt.
Yo,
you what's your handles? You got any handles? If you got any rappers that need beats or want to do some work, like how is your schedule looking? Like what are you doing in that field? You got anything you want to market? Anything you want to promote?
Well, right now I'm working with Corey Guns.
How is he doing? Cause he been quiet, man. That boy fire too.
He just released a project last week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. He's just working on a lot of joints. I text him and I sent him I had to send a nigga 50 fucking beats. Working with Day 26. Robert Curry of Day 26. I did 90% of his solo project.
Okay.
Shit. Neo. I just did another Neo record.
Okay.
I'm just working, man. Listen, man. I'm in the studio. I got it's right here. Always with me. It's right here. The other one on the floor. I got the travel right here when I need to go somewhere. They're all blacked out. Jump off. You know what I mean?
Bro, E, you was the first person I ever knew to make a dope beat that we actually rapped to off the MTV music generator for the PlayStation. You remember that, bro?
Yo, I had to use that because I didn't have no equipment, and niggas had to go out to Jersey to Omar House. So
remember that? Remember that shit though?
Jersey to Omar House, and in the meantime, before I could get back into the studio, nigga just used the MTV generator to stay sharp.
That was dope though, yo. That shit was fucking crazy, bro.
You know what I mean? Then son, them sessions in the cutting room. Oh my God, man. You and Marlon slap boxing. Marlon slapped the shit out of you. Yo, you and Marlon was going at it. I don't know how you let that little nigga get in. He caught you. He was like, oh hell no. I think you got his ass back though too. But nah, those good fucking times. Remember, we in the cutting room, and Just Blaze is the fucking studio manager.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you remember that? Remember that fucking that was the first time I went in the transit store. That was because the transit was across the street from the cutting room. Remember the store that looked like a motherfucking subway?
Train.
It looked like a subway downtown New York.
Yo,
I mean, it was themed after Subway.
Let me ask you this: was you there? Because I just asked Rekka, and Rekka confirmed that he was there. So now I want to confirm: was you there? We a bunch of dumbass 17, 18-year-olds in that studio working, killing it, right? Remember we left the studio. I'm hoping you was there. I'm thinking you was there. Black Eyed Peas is walking down the block. My dumb ass look at him like, yo, I know y'all beans and rice. They looked at me, they was like, Black Eyed Peas. I said, yeah, my fault. That's what I meant. Was you there when I did that dumb shit?
I don't remember that one though. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't remember
Rekka was like, yeah, nigga, I was there. I remember that shit. You stupid.
Damn, boy. Damn. That was a fuck up.
Yo, now check this, right? Years later after that whole beans and rice shit, I'm in the studio with Chink Santana at where we was at. We was at Sony. We was at Sony Studios. All right. I remember it like it was yesterday. We in Studio Z. Rockwilder downstairs in Studio E. He had Studio E locked down. Kanye was in Studio B around the corner. And I think will.i.am was in the studio, and he came into our studio, right? And, cool as fuck. And I greeted him, I'm a lot older now. I'm a little bit older now. And I just told him about that incident, right? And he bust out laughing. He said, yo, why do I remember that shit? And he said, that was you? I was like, yeah. He said, it had to be you because nobody else is going to remember that shit.
Man, incredible, man. Shit, amazing stories, man. That's what we here for, just to give and share our experience, share these stories. Guys, we gonna wrap it on up. Y'all
Now, I'm
enjoy
gonna
the
say
rest
one
of your
thing,
night.
man. I'm gonna say one more thing, man. I'm always like give you your flowers and be in debt to you. Because once upon a time, first of all, Vern, you know how you know you my brother, always been my brother, 100 grand. You my nigga, love you to death. But I'll never forget when you damn near almost put your life on the line for me.
Oh wow, I forgot all about that, bro.
Uh-huh. My nigga Vern got into some shit on my block, and my nigga Vern almost risked it all for me. And you get a salute for that. And my brother right there.
That's what we do. That's what we do, bro. That's what we do. You know what I mean? That's what we do. Yo, I appreciate you. Yeah, I forgot all about that shit though. But that shit was fun. That shit was fun, son. Just say no more, yo. Say no more. We ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, I ain't even gotta say nothing else about that shit. Like, that shit was. I'm like, looking at her like, word.
Yeah. Pose up. We pose up. We pose up. We pose up. All right, y'all. Enjoy y'all night, y'all.
Yo.